Everyone's expression seems somehow to be asking forgiveness. But if everyone is ashamed, who smashed those windows?
If you were Jewish, you understood now. Your neighbors would either ignore or applaud your destruction.
Our circle of Jewish friends is scattering to the winds. Next week, the Hirschbergs are leaving for England. The week after that, the Weissmans for America.
Everyone is making enormous efforts to get out. We personally are having no success. From the American consulate in Berlin, we received waiting list registration number 56,429.
In May of 1939, the St. Louis sailed from Germany with nearly 1,000 Jewish refugees. Three weeks later, they were turned away by Cuba, the United States, and Canada. The St. Louis returned to Europe. Within the year, most of its passengers would once again be under Nazi rule.
Komm doch schnell, so schreib ich täglich, denn das Leben, Annabelle, ist nur mit dir erträglich.
It was the 20th of April, 1939, in Berlin, Hitler's 50th birthday.
Wo ich träumen kann, heute endlich kommst du.
And this would be the biggest birthday celebration in the history of mankind. The spectacle here was rivaled only by the passion of the Führer's followers.
I witnessed the festivities. I heard the clamor, saw the enraptured faces of the women. Through it all, this moronic roar of Heil, hysterical females, adolescents in a trance, an entire people in the spiritual state of whirling dervishes. These people are insane.
Dear Führer, I wish you, for the completion of your 50th year of life, God's greatest blessing. I have never been among those who write letters, but now, the constant thought, I should be the Führer's wife.
I want to give Uncle Hitler something on his birthday, but I don't have anything. Mommy had to write this since I'm only 4 years old.
It was the summer of 1939. Here, in a small town near Chemnitz, the Wüstner family was filming their son Konrad and his little brother in their garden. The title card here reads, "Konrad wants to go to the party rally in Nuremberg." "300 miles away, this Hitler Youth Troop was filming their bike trip to the Polish border. It's likely that they too were looking forward to the annual party rally. But within days of this trip, Hitler canceled it. This year's theme would have been Rally of Peace. Instead, Germany would wage war directly across this border. During the summer of 1939, if you went to the movies in Germany, you would have seen propaganda films like this.
Noch schlimmer tobte der polnische Terror gegen die wehrlosen Volksdeutschen, wie das Versailler Diktat. Die unerträglichen Provokationen gingen allmählich so weit, dass sogar deutsches Reichsgebiet nicht mehr verschont blieb.
The Nazis claimed that the Poles were terrorizing ethnic Germans near the border. In truth, 21 of these attacks had been staged by the Nazis themselves to justify war.
We interrupt this broadcast. The Führer who has just arrived to address the Reichstag, which has been called an extraordinary session.
Heute Nacht zum ersten Mal auf unserem eigenen Territorium, auch mit der Reichstag.
Poland, for the first time this evening, has shot at regular soldiers upon our territory.
Und von jetzt ab wird Bombe mit Bombe vergolten.
From now on, bomb will be met by bomb.
If you were German, you knew that this, finally, would mean war with England and France. Another world war. But you may have also believed, like Hans Georg Klamroth, that you had no choice but to defend German blood and German honor.
Dear Elsa, if I survive these hours, I shall certainly think of them every day. It would be a pity if I were to die, and sad